the Celestial Palace. Game number 1 for day number 2. Long will be using the Karrie Scott as the Export. Grin as the Lunox. Evil X will be using the Lolita, and Lassie will be using the Mash.
On the other side, you have Burmese Ghouls. It's gonna be maybe on this Tank Rock. It's Ice on this Hylos. Actually, it's Kid on this Chango. It's PV and DV on this Jawhead, and Ace on the Bruno.
Alright, so in the mid lane, we do have a little bit of pokes here from the Grok and Kid, but I do like what Access Esports is doing. They are giving Long the time of his life. This will of course go to the Lunox, but right now Karrie, having the Bounty Hunter, will get a good amount of XP to deal with this Jawhead in the bottom lane. So if the Karrie goes level 4 before 2 minutes, the Lolita can just immediately leave him be and enjoy his time here in the bottom lane.
Now they will try to take this river trap and are able to take it for sure. They're forcing out the Jawhead this time. They're diving towards it. They will go for, of course, the unstoppable force. Well, that is happening up top already. There's a push on the turret, which is very, very quick.
Very quick, very fast. But both of these teams having the same plan at the same time. Unfortunately for Access Esports, the turtle will spawn in the top lane. So right now, I think they don't need to set it up because Burmese Ghouls has the map advantage. Plus, they are now having their early boots, so they can rotate very quickly in the top. So as we can see, the Bruno and Ice is setting up for this objective take as they will push out the tower.
Yeah, I think it's very important for anyone, particularly for Burmese Ghouls, to secure all of the turrets against their enemies, because what it does is it gives you map control. At least it increases your real estate in the game.
There you go, like we said. But again, this is the early game damage coming in from Rin. The Order of Chaos really paying off.
This is a lot of damage, of course, coming out from this Lunox. And there's a lot of pressure, however, from Burmese Ghouls in the middle. Expert will be here to defend, as well as the Lolita.
Initiate retreat!
And they will just retreat this time, but they have the damage onto the Grok. Grok, however, runs away. Very, very tanky.
Maybe survives, even popping that movement speed sprint. There you go. The turtle for an exchange for a kill. I will always take that. But again, Team Burmese Ghouls having more experience, especially in the international scene. They do lead by around 1,000 right now, and Kid is at level 7.
Launch attack.
They will probably go for the immediate Ring of Durance or a burst item.
Yeah, Durance for sure. Let's see how they will utilize this early lead coming up from the Chango, but instead they will just secure the grab. There is the ejector. There you go. They want to go for the core this time.
Whoa!
But of course, a very nice usage of the wild charge to stop the bulwark.
That is part 2 of the death of Team Access Esports. As again, we've said this in the early game, you will pick the Jawhead for picks. For pickups, and that is going to be an objective here in the bottom lane for Team Burmese Ghouls, and they do want to shut down the space being created too long. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be a block from the Grok. Meteor shower is not available, but this means that they will again take away the buffs from Access Esports. They always do this, and very importantly, Burmese Ghouls having the lead right now, getting all the turrets as well as the buffs. Now, the glowing one is already available for this Chango.
There you go. It's going to be another clash here in the jungle. That is the last Insanity being popped. That is a Numinum Blast as well to cancel out more engage for Team Burmese Ghouls. But as I say this, they will just pick up one and they will be very disciplined. They will just disengage.
Just disengage, not being overly aggressive, not overextending against their opponents so that they will maintain this lead. Bill 2000 at this point, kind of have to wonder, after 2 turret takes, it's still not a big lead from BURMESE GHOULS. This means that some members of Axis Esports are actually farming well. Like, for example, the Masha, as well as the Lunox, they're having a good time. But, again, they should utilize their farm to defend their turrets at this point.
But again, in terms of tempo control, BURMESE GHOULS are the ones dictating where to fight and who to kill. And like this, oh, Evil X even surviving with a slither of health. That is a Numinum Blast counter go. And this is too deep coming in for BURMESE GHOULS. But 2 heroes will fall down from each of the teams. BURMESE GHOULS underestimating that Lolita shield.
Yeah, there's just way too much defense. We will have the U mobile highlights this time, a very nice usage of the wall charge. However, they should not have been chasing this time. Of course, with the defense from the Lolita able to run away, the Numinum Blast even connects, and it punished the members of BURMESE GHOULS.
That is indeed a nice flicker from Evil X to dodge out the second skill of this Chango, and it will give Axis Esports the ability to come back from this small deficit right now. It's still an even ball game. I do feel that Axis Esports, when we go up to 9 minutes, they will deal a lot of damage.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
It's very, very important. This time, gonna be the block on the drop. Now they will attempt to go for the turtle at this point. BURMESE GHOULS, they do have a lot of control around the turtle area, and they are able to take it very easily, extending their lead once again, and of course giving them a better chance of winning the team fights because of the turtle buff.
Yes, you are definitely right. But look at this, both of these Karrie players, the Marksman is having a good time, just farming up along with one death. The Bruno still doing nothing yet. But as you can see, in terms of scaling, the Bruno is better in terms of one-on-one against the Karrie, especially having the crits. But as I say this, Team Axis Esports still buying time, pushing out the top tier 2 tower.
So instead of doing anything else, what Axis Esports did was just to match the movements of BURMESE GHOULS. They just pushed the bottom lane, the top lane, when instead of defending the bottom lane, but there will be a clash. There's no Numinum Blast. It's gonna hit up to one, but they are able to kill up another.
There you go. That is indeed a late glorious pathway, ladies and gentlemen. The fire is burning on the dance floor for Mr. Scott, but Bruno will shut down the Masha. And here comes a retaliation play coming in from BURMESE GHOULS. One by one. Shower in the meteor, says Kid001. That is the flicker, and that is the ejector for the Lunox. And Bruno taking down the mage player.
What a play from BURMESE GHOULS. Very nice comeback. This is the replay, like we're saying right now. Could be a kill, of course. That's the Numinum Blast only connecting with one, but the Glorious Pathway actually helped them win this fight. They are able to take 2 kills, but because of their overextension, Axis Esports actually lost more, and BURMESE GHOULS, of course, capitalized on this overextension from Axis Esports.
Yes, and the range is just too far from Axis Esports to reach Kid001 and A002. Clutch flicker in, coming in from the Jawhead to immediately respond to Axis Esports disengage.
Means that the Lord will be in here for the taking for BURMESE GHOULS, slowly taking over this time with the Grok.
That is a
spotting out the members of Axis Esports this time. Go for the Lord, of course, with the Bruno in there, they do have the damage. Berserker's Fury picked up by the Bruno, and the Divine Glaive for Kid on the Chango.
So you have the crits and you have the magic penetration. What can the Firaga and the Bulwark Shield do right now? 7-5 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. BURMESE GHOULS. They do want to set up the Lord. They're pushing out all of the lanes, and the Lord will go to the bottom lane. Kid001 just popping all of these meteor showers to get all the pokes that they need.
Very aggressive maneuver coming out from the Hylas, but the Bruno is here. They're taking the damage. It's actually hurting the members of Axis Esports. The Glorious Pathway is there, but the Hylas will still die. Will there be more coming out from Axis Esports? No, because BURMESE GHOULS, all they wanted was the top tier 2 turret.
Yeah, they just want to push. That is a sacrificial play coming in from the support. But right now, The Lord is here onto the bottom
Oh, what a
side.
wild
That
charge.
is another wild charge. Here comes the Numinum Blast. Kid flickering in. Unlikely, ladies and gentlemen. And there comes the push coming in from Burmese Ghouls. They do want to end the game. That is another ejector play. Alley-oop coming
Feature
in.
shower.
Coming in from the Jawhead, and everyone is on the floor. Just like Bruno Mars. Triple kill from this Bruno.
Oh my goodness. This Bruno sang the song and Axis Esports, they danced all the way through it on cue, and now they're pointing out that's the wipeout, and of course the victory by Burmese Ghouls.
Turn down